Hello everyone, welcome again. In the last segment, we saw what is statement and what is component statement. We're going to use truth table as a tool to determine the truth values of some component of some compound statements. Okay, so truth table is actually very truth table is going to be actually very useful for us. So compound statement, we know that the compound statements are being created using some logical connectives and using some elementary statement. So you have two statement P and Q. The value of this statement is going to be either true or false, and this statement will be either true or false. Okay, now when we are going to create a compound statement using P and Q, okay, we can use like and we can we can use and we can use or we can use the implication, all right, or we can use the negation. Using this symbol, we can use some compound statement using some elementary statement. Now truth table will be actually very essential to keep track of the value of a compound statement. Now the value of P is true or false, Q can be true or false, but what will be the value of the compound statement that is created using P and Q? So a truth table actually looks like this. We create a table, okay, and using the truth table we are going to keep track of the value of a compound statement, and we are going to use all the combinations of the value of our input statement P and Q. For example, like P, Q, and what are the all the combination value can be of P and Q can be. Say P can be true, Q can be true, with P can be true, with Q can be false. Say P is false, Q is true, P is false, Q is false. So these are actually four combination that can happen with two statement. If we have P and Q, these are four combination we can have with the value of P and Q. Okay, and then here we are going to calculate the value of a compound statement. For example, let's say it can be P and Q. Okay, so we are going to find out what will be the value of P and Q if P is true, Q is true. What will be the value of P and Q if P is true, Q is false. Okay, so a truth table looks like this, where we are going to use the truth table to keep track of the value of a compound statement depending on the value of the elementary statement and with all combination. So let's see a couple of example and let's see the truth table of different compound statement and for example negation, conjunction, disjunction and implication. So conjunction, in English word for conjunction we can read it like and, but, also, in addition, moreover. All right, say for example something like that. Say I am dead and I am alive. All right, so that's a statement. Looks very funny, means looks unreasonable, but still that's a statement. I'm saying that I am dead and I am alive. Okay, so let's see, just give them a name. So this sentence, let's see, I'm calling it as a P, and this sentence, this statement, I'm calling it as a Q. All right, that's a statement. What I'm saying, I am both dead and alive. Is it possible? No, that's not possible. I cannot be both of them. Okay, but I can actually write it like P and Q. Okay, Another example, say I'm saying that my shirt is gray but my short is not. Okay, I'm saying that my shirt is gray but my short is not gray actually. Okay, so my shirt is gray but my short is not gray. uh, okay, so I can say that like this statement, I can give a name of this statement P, and this statement I can give a name like Q. Also this statement is actually what I'm saying, that the color of my shirt is gray but the color of my short is not gray. Okay, means it's a compound statement and it's actually same as like saying and. Okay, so here also I can represent it as a P and Q. Okay, or the P means my shirt is gray, Q means my short is not gray. Okay, we can also sometimes read it like in English, we can also sometimes read it using also. Okay, say for example, my shirt is blue also my short is. Okay, what I'm saying, my shirt is blue and my short is blue. Okay, so same as the example, I can read it using P and Q. If this one is P and this statement is Q, I can represent that as a P and Q. All right, also same as I can read it using in addition or moreover. Okay, my shirt is blue, in addition my short is blue. Okay, so these are the couple of examples of where we can use a statement, we can create a compound statement using and. Okay, all right, so now let's see about what about the truth table. So all together, when we create a compound statement, all together that creates one statement. For example, here I am using two statement P and Q, but all together that's actually one statement. Okay, now and statement or conjunction, the value of the statement will be true if both P and Q is true. Okay, if one of them is false, that means the value of the statement is false. So let's use this example. Okay, so the value of P is I am dead and the value of Q is I am alive. Okay, so let's say P is true. Okay, so let's P is false, I am actually not dead. Okay, and that means Q will be true. Okay, but altogether if I think it like as a statement, is it possible? I cannot be actually at the same time, I cannot be both dead and alive, right? So this will be false. Okay, if one of the statement is false, then the conjunction statement will be false. If both statement is true, only the conjunction statement will be true. Okay, so let's see, 5 greater than 2 and 6 greater than 5. Okay, yeah, this one is true, this one is true. Now if I consider them as a single statement, if I now think if as this is a single statement, now the value of this single statement is true. Yes, 5 is greater than 2 and 6 is greater than 5. Yes, they both are true and the value of this statement is true. Okay, so for the truth table of conjunction, we are going to write the truth table like this. Okay, so we are going to draw a table. So here P and Q are our input statement and we are going to list all the combination of P and Q. So the combination P of Q can be P true with true, Q can be true and false. P can be, when P is false, Q can be true and false. Okay, so these are 4 combination we can have for P and Q, and the value of P and Q can be, if both P and Q is true, the value of P and Q is true, and for every all other combination means if either one of them is false, the value will be false. Okay.